All because they thought the Spider-Man wasn't earning his keep back in the day.
Yep, which is fucking stupid.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I will be one of the very few people that say this. You know, Tobey Maguire as Peter Parker, amazing.
Yep.
Suck the Spider-Man.
Best casting.
Yeah, I will say that.
Spider-Man.
But you gotta admit, the Sam Raimi casting was really good for most of the characters.
Yeah, no, I do love, you know, James Franco as Harry Osborn.
Oh yeah, that was actually really good. I liked it. Aside from like maybe 2 moments.
Yeah, and then William Dafoe as the Green Goblin.
That is iconic right there.
I know, that was just like that was like 10 out of 10 best casting.
Yeah, I love it.
I wish he would come back.
Hey, you all know he would probably fucking do it.
Yep.
Well, as we all know, he's a bit of a scientist too.
You know that's his favorite meme.
Oh, I gotta retry now.
Somebody asked him. He was like, somebody asked him. They're like, William Dafoe, what is your favorite Spider-Man meme? He's like the scientist line. Oh, I'm a bit of a scientist myself. He's like, that's my favorite meme. That's my favorite meme from the entire thing.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, that's a good one. Like,
I didn't think he actually acknowledged the meme though. That's pretty funny.
Well, a lot of the actors enjoy the memes that they make.
Yeah.
William Dafoe liked them.
What about Pizza Time? Is Tobey Maguire a fan of that?
I'm pretty sure that's what. Dude, Toby also reacted to like the Bully Maguire memes or whatever as like I haven't seen it yet, but it's just I think he actually did like he looked like he was getting a pretty good chuckle out of it.
That's
based on the
good
thumbnail.
when they're in on the joke too. They don't feel like, oh, I can't believe you're doing this with my likeness.
It's like the guy who played Hitler in Downfall. You know that famous.
Is that the one with Hitler freak out?
Yeah. So
where he's just like constantly slamming a desk.
Yeah.
And shouting about something.
Yeah. So no, the thing is, I actually watched the movie. I know exactly what he's going on about.
Okay, but right. I've never seen it.
But like the actor himself, when they asked him, it's like, "Have you seen the meme?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like,
he must have. It was a meme before memes were really memes.
He basically goes, he's like, "No, I enjoy that thing." He's like, "Yeah, playing Hitler is super infamous because I look like Hitler." And so a lot of people would say that, that would have been a bad legacy. But thanks to that meme, thanks to the Hitler meme, I'm no longer going to be known as the guy who played the most evil man in the world. He's like, I'm going to be known as the man who decided to say, I can't believe, for overly mad, gamer.
Why did Naruto continue running? It should have ended with part 1.
9.
Yeah, exactly.
And the funny part is that scene is super fucking serious because it's when they're telling Hitler that he basically lost Germany and to get out. It's supposed to be
like everyone get out. And like only his like most trusted advisors are there.
Yeah, and basically he's telling him it's like, I should have fucking got you all killed like Stalin did with his generals. Should have fucking replaced all of you. That was yeah. Like I said, it's supposed to be this super serious.
Well, of course it's supposed to be like a super serious scene.
That's what makes it funny.
It's supposed to be like the movie itself is like about World War II.
Yeah. No, but that shit cracks me up.
Like that, like, just
why did I get bounced
overlaying like the most retarded subtitles into that scene is just hilarious.
Yeah, because the entire point is them telling them that the General Steiner is not going to be able to make it because he surrendered, and that's why he starts screaming. He's like, "Yeah, I should have fucking gotten all of you guys killed, just like Stalin did with his generals. I can't believe you guys betrayed me. I can't believe that me, an artist, somebody that has no experience of being a general, conquered almost all of Europe by myself." That's why he does this grasp of the air That's why when every time I seen the memes, I laugh so hard because I'm just like, that's not what's saying, but I fucking love it because it makes sense.
I did not like the Netflix adaptation of my favorite
I
anime.
think there's a YouTube channel that's
Yeah,
dedicated to
basically.
just
One of the
reacting to stuff.
one of the earliest ones I saw was like a reaction to the Sword Art to when Sword Art Online had come out, right? And so like the part where he tells everybody to get out, he's like, anybody who supports this ship or that ship, get out now. And then he's like complaining about how like the Lolly Twin Tails didn't fucking get selected as the main girl.
I think there's one that's
It's so stupid.
Him
It's so big for just like
reacting to
any
death battles.
just any incoherent rant.
I'm not gonna lie. Sword Art Online was one of those animes that
It's pretty terrible, but like it's a guilty pleasure of mine.
no. I was about to say the same thing. I was gonna say it's so I fucking hate the main character so much, Kirito, but I love his supporting cast though.
And
I
it just
mind
keeps making
Kirito
the
so
same
much when he
crap
gets
over and
time to
over
actually
again.
do stuff as just himself.
But I love the abridged version of Kirito.
Oh yeah, this is fucking the abridged is so fucking hilarious. And like he purposely has like the most whiniest, squeakiest voice you could possibly imagine on a guy.
Kirito, the Kirito
Someone
Always
actually
Right
gave-
Foundation.
Thank you for donating to the Kirito is Always Right Foundation. Fucking
Someone actually gave the rights to Sword Art Online for a spin-off anime, and it
But
has
yeah.
nothing to do with the actual story. It's just a gun war zone story
yeah.
where
Yeah.
it's actually a game instead of life and death, and it's actually somewhat decent.
Yeah, I'd say it lost its edge once like, you know,
Third season.
yeah. Wait,
It lost
with which
its
one?
edge on the second episode.
Third
with
season. Third season is the one with the guns.
Third season is the
guns.
Underworld.
No, that's the guns.
No,
No,
the third
Gun is
season a spin-off.
Oh yeah, that is technically that is season 2 rather because season 1 is actually just 2 different arcs and then season 2 is also 2 different arcs. That's
Oh,
the thing with that. So like you've got the I know how you're viewing it when you say seasons. Like you have the first season being just
I'm talking
Eintracht,
about
then
one with the female protagonist who just likes using it so she can be short.
wait, which one? What?
It's a spin-off.
the spin-off.
Oh, that one. I've
Yeah.
heard that one is actually really good.
Exactly.
I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard that
It
like
has nothing to do with the whole.
yeah, no, that's the charm of it is the fact that it's just people living their lives while playing a game.
Well, it's like the new Mobile Suit Gundam animes. You know that now it's
I have not-
basically
I have not watched any of the mobiles, any of the newer ones. What's
so the thing is it's no longer war. It's no longer actual kids going to war. It's now a bunch of kids buying these toy models of Gundams and they're fighting it out.
what?
Yeah.
Okay, that's stupid. The Gun Gale Online alternative, like that one's just a slice of life.
Oh no, and I enjoyed
Don't
that.
Yeah, so like, but like, like I've heard that one's good. I've been meaning to actually check that out just to see what it's like, because I'm kind of curious how some of the other animes that have come out that are about video gaming or like take place in a game, you know.
Well, like for me, like right now, like I was telling Mark, one of the animes that I've been watching that I've been enjoying a lot has been Demon Slayer. Just because
I still need to catch up on that. Like I know the movie came out.
No, I only watched the Netflix, so I'm waiting for season 2.
Oh, okay. You haven't seen the Demon Train movie yet?
No, I heard it's pretty good, but
That's what I've been hearing. Yeah, and it's finally it's finally out and available for like sub and English dub now, so like I've been meaning to check that out, but I just haven't.
Well, the thing is, for me, it's more of is it going to be part of the main story, or is
It is. It's adapting a part of the manga. It's adapting a specific arc from the manga. It was a short arc, but it was an important arc, which was the Phantom Train or whatever it was called.
Then I'll check it out, because that's the one problem I've been having with some of the series, is that they have movies that have nothing to do with the actual.
Yeah, like unfortunately, like My Hero Academia has movies that doesn't really tie into it. I mean, it can fit into it, but it's non-canon.
I still argue the
which
first
is the
movie
unfortunate
could be
thing.
canon.
What
I
I've
still
got
argue
to
the first
do
movie.
is watch that.
Wait,
What I've
what
got to do
movie?
is watch Fire Force.
The
Wait,
trip,
what was?
the trip to see All Might's buddy. That one.
Yeah,
fits
okay, I
Naruto with
Wait, is there another movie, or
I'm just talking about the first one. I would argue the first one would be canon.
so there is another movie then?
Yeah, there's 2 movies so far.
I didn't know that. I haven't been keeping up with My Hero Academia since what was it? Since what was the
Overdrive.
last episode I watched?
Overdrive.
What was it? Oh yeah, the episode where Endeavor was fighting the with alongside Hawks. That was like the last thing I saw, I think.
I've got to watch Fire Force. I've been meaning to. I got a whole bunch of recordings.
I've heard decent stuff about Fire Force. Nothing too specific about it, but I've heard it. It seems like it's a decent anime from what I've heard.
I can say, boys, is you can pray for me, because my girlfriend's having her and me watch the entire series of fucking One Piece from the very beginning.
You
Oh!
poor
I will see you
son of a
right
gun.
before retirement.
Probably.
I will see you in hell.
I mean, it shouldn't take that long to get through it if you know how to binge anime.
Well, that's the problem is, since we're in different time zones right now.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's gonna be a problem then. Yeah.
Oh no!
If it was just like, hey, babe, watch
I love
this.
this scene.
And it's like, okay,
Recklessly
sure.
endangers Amy Rose.
Because like, I could definitely catch up to One Piece in probably maybe a year or 2.
Yeah. No, the thing is, we're barely in episode, I think, 60.
Damn.
Yeah, no, because the problem is we started a couple of months ago.
Right,
It's
but
just
because you're in different time zones,
Really,
it's a problem to
really
like
controversial
coordinate,
about
right?
One Piece. I'm going to say something really controversial about One
I
Piece.
think it's time to leave now.
The 4 kids' voices were better.
Yeah. But
That is
we're watching
controversial, yeah, because you're factually wrong.
I was gonna say I'm watching the Japanese dub, so
Well,
I'm just saying it. Really, they really
Anyway, but
I don't like One
yeah, like
Piece.
and
and no one blames you.
I'm interested in One Piece. One Piece seems pretty good from what little I have seen. But granted, what little I have seen was early One Piece. So it very much hit those nostalgic beats of feeling like early Dragon Ball, because it was from that time period.
I mean, it's like I told my girlfriend before we even started watching. I'm just like, you're ready. You're caught up in the manga. You're like so excited, but you never watched the beginning. I'm like, I watched the beginning. I got up to the Arlong saga a little bit after they beat him, and after that, I lost complete interest. I'm like, so I'm letting you know now. After the Arlong saga, if I'm not paying that much attention, it's because I pretty much don't like it. And so she's been fucking quizzing me every time we finish an episode.
To make sure you actually paid attention.
Yeah, so I cannot bust my Switch and play my Switch as she's watching One Piece. She fucking quizzes me, and I'm just like, I fucking hate this. At this point, I even told her this anime is no longer called One Piece. This is basically Luffy. How can Luffy fuck this up?
Yeah, that's true. From what the first season I saw, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, how can Luffy fuck this up? What do you mean? I'm like, a lot of the
later.
because a lot of
Stop
the
throwing it up
How
after
many
the
episodes is
first
that right now, anyway?
which
Over
one?
600.
One Piece.
One Piece. It's over 800.
Right,
Including the
but
Japanese.
it's been over 800 for like 3 years now.
And at least
Yeah.
300 of them are filler.
And guess who's gonna have to watch them all?
Not me.
Because I'm having to watch it through Hulu, so I get all the fillers.
Ooh.
But yeah, no, I wouldn't mind watching One Piece from beginning to, or at least starting from the beginning and then like trying to get to current. I wouldn't mind that, but it's just like it's just really big. Like holy fuck, I don't know if I want to try to force through that, even though I'm sure I'd probably like it.
Well, it's the same. It's the same thing. Like I was telling Mark and Explodes about JoJo. I watched the first season of JoJo. I fucking hated it.
Yeah, I've
started
never,
watching it.
I've never
got
seen
into the,
anything of JoJo aside from some of the memes.
He's even
I know
tried to
bits
do
and
it
pieces
from a
because
season
other
2.
YouTubers have like talked about it in length and in depth and analyzed parts of it for some reasons and others.
He went into season 2 even.
But yeah,
I went through some of season 2, some of season 3, because people told me season 3 is the best, and I was
season
just like,
3 is the
yeah,
one with Dio, isn't it?
yeah. No,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Technically,
No?
season one is
Season one is Dio.
Season 1 is Dio?
yeah.
Actually, season 1 is Dio, and he's also in season 2. But season 1 is like 2 different parts, and the second part is the.
I know
filler
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure like spans over like several generations, and
Season
Dio is like
3
a vampire or
would
some
be,
shit. So he's able
season
to
3 would
be around in
Yoshikage
multiple of
Kira.
them.
I mean, the only thing I liked about season 3 is I forgot what was the name. I forgot what was the name of the third, the grandpa from from.
I'm not gonna know any of their names.
Part 2?
All I know is it's Joe something.
Yeah, no, Joseph.
Gustav.
I know his grandpa or whoever he's with. You know, the old man that's with him. The only thing that I like about him is if you watch the sub version when he says "son of the bitch." No, when he goes "the son of the bitch."
That
He
one.
does
Okay.
say a lot of those lines in the English stuff, but it's harder to notice too.
Yeah, no, but that shit cracks me up every time I hear him say it, though, in the Japanese one. The son
Because
of
he's
the
saying it all in English instead of like actual fucking
Japanese.
instead of an actual language.
That
I
shit cracks
actually
me
only
up.
learned about that after Toonami had one of their April Fool's events where everything was in Japanese.
Yeah,
But, like,
JoJo's is one of those animes where I'll acknowledge its pop cultural importance, but not one of those shows I would watch just because
Same.
I like it. It just like the art style just doesn't appeal to me, mainly.
Hold on, let me get that one Yoshikage Kira scene where he just
Well,
describes his everything.
basically, what you basically said, Afro, is the same. Reggie is the same thing I feel about fucking My Hero Academia.
And
I
that's
just-
fair. I've heard that argument from some other people on My Hero Academia and some other shows as well. So, like shows that I've recommended to people will say like I'm not jiving with the art style, you know, just something like that, you know. And it's like
For me,
fair,
like,
okay, your
for me-
loss.
no, for me, what I was telling Mark and I was telling Explodes, it's basically Naruto with extra steps.
Alright, here's the meme of Yoshikage Kira
I guess that's one way of looking at it, but yeah.
just describing himself for over a minute to a guy he's about to kill.
But yeah.
Yeah, that was the whole reason I couldn't get to My Hero Academia. Like I was telling them, it was just for me. It felt like Naruto with extra steps.
Not really. I'd say it's Naruto like a breakneck pace. Like, I wouldn't even equate it to Naruto, in all honesty. I'd say it's more like... What's a better equivalent?
All right, how many of you guys actually like One Punch Man here?
I have seen season 1, and I thought it was amazing. I have not yet seen season 2.
People have said that our style of season 3 and a little bit of the writing had really bogged it down. It changed animators.
I mean, I'm not invested in any drama it might try to introduce, but like I do find it funny
Say,
and entertaining.
No.
Plus, the animation in season 1 was fucking fantastic. I heard season 2 was animated by a different studio, so like the quality went down, and that's unfortunate because that's like one of the best things about the show.
Oh, so this was Monkey Ball all the time. I did not know this growing up.
Wait, you didn't, what?
I didn't know that particular part of the board was referencing Monkey Ball. When I was
Oh my
young.
god!
how did you not?
I didn't. Limited amount of games, bro.
No, but I think there was
Anyway, yeah, I closed my window just to dampen some of the sounds because they're still going outside
goes up.
the room.
Oh,
That's nice. I wish they had fireworks here. Annoying.
yeah, they basically told,
Oh.
like I was telling Market earlier, they basically told
Connected to Billy Hatch.
everybody not counting.
Billy Hatcher. Nice. Monkey Ball. Then Creepy Cat.
You know, they basically told everybody not counting that anybody that does fireworks is gonna get a $2,000 fine, and they have to remember that the people who are reporting them are their neighbors. So, watch out.
You know, there is a taxi to give a shortcut during the crazy taxi scene.
It's been years, so I forgot that. Especially this map.
We can all agree. What is the worst anime you guys have ever watched?
Dragon Ball Z.
Uh,
No, I'm joking.
Tenchi Muyo,
I see a lot of bad anime. I'm gonna have to
Tenchi
think.
Muyo GP.
Wait.
What?
You really bring
Wait,
that
what
up?
did you just say?
Muyo GP.
Tenchi Muyo, which one?
GP.
Oh, GP. Okay, GXP. You mean?
I remember it stood for Galaxy Police or something.
Right. Well, because you got Tenchi Muyo, the original one. Then you got Tenchi Muyo Ryooku, which is the original, and then you've got Tenchi, and then you've got Shiki, and then you know, that were out.
So what was the difference?
And that one focuses on classmate or some shit. It's been like some sort of Nazi stuff. And then there's the Tenchi War on Gemini or whatever. And that one's like about Tenchi's cousin.
Where's
Mark?
the anime?
He
Worst
wasn't
anime.
wrong, but you did get the name right. He isn't blonde, but you did get the name right.
Who got the name right?
You.
I did? Okay, cool. I don't know it, even though I don't know it.
Yeah, just don't watch the English dub if you ever watch for someone.
I don't know. I mean, I honestly kind of prefer the English dub to the original Tenchi Leo, and
I'm serious. I'm
that
serious.
shit is
The
awful.
first episode, no, I'm serious. The first episode, his voice will make your ears hurt.
Well, who voices it? What's going on?
I don't know, but he has this whiny voice that's just irritating.
Well, guys, that's gonna do it for Sonic Riders.
Hmm.
I've shown you guys
Yeah,
everything this game has to offer.
Mark, worst anime.
Worst anime. Honestly, I don't think I have enough experience in legit anime to make that call.
Okay.
I guess if you want to talk about anything that I've remotely seen during the meme years that I could objectively say is the worst I've ever seen for this group of friends I have, Keijo. Sure, Keijo.
Keijo? I think I know what that is. I haven't seen it, but I think I know about it.
Yes. So,
Remind me, what's it about?
Keijo, was it? I think either you, Reggie, or Explode told me was there to advertise a Dead or Alive game.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
what? Oh, that was the. I remember you guys talking about that. That's the like the butt. The butt bashing one or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And you really want to get
Okay.
that? Yeah.
The one that tries to take itself seriously.
Yep.
As a sports anime, yeah.
The reason why I remember that is because Totally Not Mark did an ironic review of that entire series. For his
Did he?
channel. He did it for April Fools.
I don't think I've come across that. No.
Look, he did it for April Fools. He said it's titled Oh, hold up. I need to tell you what the title is.
The only April Fool's video I remember him doing was about Gohan, because he already did a video on Gohan and talked to how wasted he was, and it was like the not wasted character. He goes on to list all the reasons of how he was a wasted character, but actually not, by citing those as reasons why he's not.
For me, the worst anime I've ever seen, and one that I can never, ever, ever get into. And it's because I watched it through and through. I went back and forth, and I thought about it for a long time. Death Note.
Excuse you? What?
Hey,
Let me explain.
Please explain. What the fuck?
Because the source material itself was a lot better than the fucking anime. The anime,
okay, I can't make any argument about that. So okay,
the anime skips so many fucking beats to it that once
I still think the anime's pretty tightly paced though. Like they're like, if you just look at the anime in a vacuum, like there's nothing wrong with it.
Except the ending.
The ending is basically what killed everything at the end for me.
Anime?
For the entire thing. Because the thing is, everything was so, like you were saying, it was so tightly packed. And then towards the last final episode, it just basically, I felt like they didn't know how to copy the source material right, and they just fucking threw everything the best they could. And I'm just
I'll
like,
have to look up what actually happened later then, because like I don't know the details of the manga because I never read the manga.
by the way, it was entitled "A Secret Shonen Masterpiece."
Ah. I might have passed that thumbnail at one point. I think I don't know.
I do like the music for it, the ambiance behind the soundtrack of Death Note.
Oh yeah, the soundtrack is pretty great.
No, yeah, it's just the way they pace.
Death Note is one of my favorite animes, though. It's like in my top 3.
No, I love the manga. The manga was for me the most amazing.
Okay, that's cool.
But the actual anime adaptation is when I was just like, bruh.
And that's a valid complaint for most people who've read the manga. A lot of times the adaptation won't compare in some way, shape, or form. So that's understandable. I can understand that.
Not me.
Because
Like if you were just gonna bash it for like anything narrative related outside of just I don't like the adaptation compared to its original. Like, okay, that I will accept that opinion. If you were to say anything about the rest of it, though, I would have like, bitch, you need to get out right now.
No. Like I said, no, because I love Death Note. I actually, I read the light novel.
Well, well, you didn't lead with that when you're saying like anime that I hate the most, having gone through it all the way and back and thought about it.
Yeah.
Death. I was just like, excuse you.
You just see Reggie's face and then the mirror crack. Well, guys, thank you so much for making this conversation lively. Like, Jose, man, you were on it today. Like, I am impressed. There's a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
So, we'll see you guys next time. We cleared 2 Sonic games. Shadow the Hedgehog is done. Sonic Riders is done. The sky is the limit. Maybe next week we could actually go back to Fire Emblem and tune it out like you guys normally do. So.
Yeah.
Well, all I can say
Well,
is...
I mean, I would be invested in the story, but somebody kind of spoiled all of it for me.
Oh, Jose, I thought we had this conversation already. Don't tell
Mark.
Reggie anything.
I'm sorry. I will refer to my. I will for Fire Emblem, the one that you're talking about. I will refer to my message on Discord when I said it at 6:26, right on top of the SonicGear.org. I will refer to that every time we talk about that Fire Emblem.
Oh man, yes, Reggie. I know I spoiled the game for you. You can get over it. Get over it. Life moves on.
It's just that I literally have absolutely no interest in it now because you literally took the mystique of it away.
To be fair, by this point, you would have already spoiled it yourself, and then still wouldn't have.
Oh, I wouldn't have because I'd have stayed away from it until I could play it. I've done pretty good at staying away from literally every spoiler for Kingdom Hearts 3.
In Final Fantasy.
Because I have not played Kingdom Hearts 3 yet.
Or
I have the game. I just have not played past like the first 30 minutes of the game.
You didn't see the tutorial of Superman talking to Sora about how friendship and makes him strong?
No, actually, I see on critical mode, he talks about how he's a hippie and he gets empowered by the sun.
and his brother is Superman.
The real reason why Sora can't be in Smash.
But yeah, if I don't want spoilers to a title that I'm interested in, I literally avoid it.
Which is
like the only time I got a spoiler that I couldn't avoid that for something that I wanted to try and experience was Final Fantasy 15. And regarding that, like I was already playing the game when it came out, but some fuckers on YouTube decided to post like the entirety of the game already on YouTube in the first hour that the game was out, and also like several videos are titled End. I was like,
wait, that's what really happened?
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, I know there's like some more nuances to it, as far as like the actual events, but like just like trying to like getting the game that you've been expecting for fucking years, popping it in, and then like just on a day that you're not playing, you go to YouTube to watch some regular stuff that you watch, like maybe some Maximilian dude videos of some online matches on a fighting game, or just something about some anime that I was watching the other day, right?
So
I'm just in the list. Something that I have not looked up at all. Final Fantasy 15 of like something happening in the ending. Just with a blatant title, Noctis dies at the end. Find out what happens, or Noctis dies. Explain. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Don't forget some videos that just show a big picture of what happens in the middle.
Or that, yeah. And it's like, And granted, I still tried to keep playing because I'm like, I still want to play the game. I had been expecting it for 10 years, but the game itself was boring.
It had
And
its like,
the story was like practically non-existent. The characters are okay, but they're not carrying it for me.
no, for me, what carried Final Fantasy 15 was the side activities, like the fishing and all that.
Those were also boring. Most of everything felt like it had no meaning, and it was just repetitive.
For me, that was
Like-
the only saving grace of the entire game, because everything else, like you said, it was just bad. And for me, I didn't even think that Noctis died. I just assumed he just was an Esper all along.
No. So basically, he and Luna Freya sacrificed themselves to something about like stabilizing time and like bringing peace to the land. So there was some weird. I don't remember exactly, but it like illustrated a whole bunch of shit just so that the world could be brought back to balance.
Yeah, I just hope they don't pull the same shit with the Final Fantasy Remake 7. With
They're
their
not.
ending.
They are not going to do something as egregious as that.
You don't know that.
Yeah, let's not talk about 7 remake. All right, let's not talk about that or its future right now. All right, let's just not.
Okay, let's talk about how Tactics
I'm not
is
going to
the
talk
best
about 7
Final Fantasy.
remake. Just do not.
Okay, then let's talk about how Tactics is actually the best Final Fantasy game.
It really is. It's honestly probably the best Final Fantasy game. I just haven't gotten past chapter 2, but I do know about all the important story events at this point.
Oh, you talking about the remake?
No, I'm talking about Tactics.
Oh, Tactics? Oh,
We just
I
had
thought you were talking about.
we just had a conversation about how we're not talking about Final Fantasy Remake.
No, but the thing is, I assume because he was just like, I didn't pass chapter 2. I was just like, oh, okay, so no, but I thought he was talking about.
I mean chapter 2 of Tactics.
Oh,
I have the original PlayStation 1 version of Tactics.
I had the GBA ones. They fucking suck.
Nice. You had the more refined versions then.
Not as
Or
good.
actually, no, the GBA.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
that's
Tactics Advanced, and then Tactics A2. Never mind. Yeah, that wasn't the one with Ramza. Never mind.
No, I mean, for me, my favorite Final Fantasy will be Final Fantasy 6, just because the villain actually wins.
I mean, the villain succeeds in his goal, yes, but his goal is just, I want to destroy stuff, and I want power.
Just
That's
need a villain
literally
that
it.
wants to watch the world burn.
Yeah. So like, that's not a hard goal to accomplish among like the Final Fantasy villains. Like Emperor Mateus from Final Fantasy II technically succeeded more than Kefka.